Hi guys, as promised, here is the Sun, Moon, and Rising detail that I wanted to share with you. If anybody wants a hard copy of this, I'm going to do my best to explain it in simple terms. But if someone wants the hard copy of it, just email me, VeniceItalyTarot@gmail.com, and I'll give you the hard copy. Easy enough. Okay, the Sun sign. That rules your ego, your personality. Short and sweet, that's what it is. Your moon sign rules your emotions, your unguarded self. When you sit down to watch TV at night, how you react to fear, that kind of. The way to remember the moon and the sun, the sun everybody sees. The moon is not, so it's dark. Just use it as that light dark kind of concept. Your rising and your ascendant sign, that to me is like your book cover, what everybody sees. Your appearance, the facade, that kind of deal. How you spontaneously react to things. To me, the moon and the rising sign, to me that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where the growth really takes place. What makes you tick, that is kind of those two combined. And that to me is kind of a roadmap. And that's why it's so important right now with all the shifts in energy, why everybody's saying to try to watch your moon and your rising, because that's really where this is a time of massive growth. Without going into, you all feel it. There's no way you don't feel it. If you don't, you're made out of wood. That's all it comes down to. We're all feeling it, and it's massive. So that's why we're all kind of engaging you to take note of those. Now, the North and the South Node, I'm going to throw those in here only because we're on the subject. You don't hear many people talk about it, but what the North and the South Nodes are, they're polar opposites. So keep in mind, if one is your North, the other is your South, and vice versa. The North Node is, to me, it's the Fool card. It's the choices we make to step outside of the boxes that we've created for ourselves. When we face fear and we grow. When you just feel like there's just something more than what you're doing in your everyday, day-to-day life, that's your North Node. And that's where, when you face that fear, and I know this is going to sound like a cliche, that's where your fulfillment and your happiness is. It's stepping out of that comfort zone into the fear, hanging on to your ass, but you do it, and it really proves to be worth it. That's where the growth is. Your South Node is your comfort zone. It's your natural abilities. You really don't need to think about it. Put it this way. It's a nice place to visit, but it gets bored real fast. And this, from my experience, is where relationships run into problems, where people are looking for some instant kind of gratification because they're bored in life. And then they think the grass is always greener, and they cross the line and they kind of screwed up, that relationship. That's what happens when you reside there. No growth happens. You're looking for superficial things to fill that void, instead of, taking a risk in a direction that's positive and fulfilling to your life. Okay, kids, that's it, as promised. There we have that. Okay, again, if you want a hard copy of it, just send me an email, and I will send it to you. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.